Good evening. After a celebration of yesterday's Cardiff Blues win, here we are with our news. This time the edition will be shaped a bit different, so we will make some celebration of 2 years of Knight-Nui news, at least this way. Yes, I know, there was 2 years anniversary of our news and 3 years anniversary of our TV, and we promised to do something to celebrate those 2 anniversaries, but the time wasn't our friend this time. Other happenings consumed our time totally, and so we are apologizing for the leak of this kind of stuff. However, we still tend to be here, so there will still be enough time for celebration. Our site launch is the next thing we can celebrate. It also will have second birthday in December, so stay tuned to our network. Well, for now we'll just have to be satisfied with this edition of news, so let us rather begin. The first thing this week was the announcement and launch of our new YouTube channel, which will bring all rugby highlights to you and will be regularly updated as much as possible. The channel is named 15 Men and the Oddly Shaped Ball, and it already brings the newest video from yesterday's game, Cardiff Blues vs Benetton Treviso. For the link of the channel, refer to our multimedia section of our forum and tune into the topic there. Enjoy watching. In Doctor Who section of the forum, we bring the news about the 5th series to come in stores on DVD and Blu-ray on 8th of November. The edition will have a special cover, and that day at HMV in London a special event of signing the copies of released series with Matt Smith and Karen Gillian will be held. For more details, go to our forum and read the whole news there. As you could see at the end of previous edition of news, even when the redaction of it was in progress, there were huge floods in my country. Almost 3/4 of Slovenia was under the water, and the rivers have risen to unbelievable heights. The damage is big, but fortunately our studios weren't hooked, and we're still able to be here for you with all resources and equipment we have. The discussion topic about this disaster is also opened on our forum. I'll also use the opportunity and to thank you all who showed so much concern during all this time. Obviously, general news this week are packed with kind of bad news, because this second one also is not good at all. Our admin Granko was injured last weekend, breaking his collarbone, but it didn't influence much of his activities and our network though. Best wishes for quick recovery from news redaction as well. Last week it was Talk Like a Pirate Day, and Telltales gave us the unique chance to get the whole season of Tales of Monkey Island game. There was huge discount on the whole season, and we published the news on our forum immediately after we've got it ourselves. We hope at least some members could use the opportunity, as this offer lasted only 1 day. The discussion about the game is also still opened in PC and phones forum of the gaming section, so you're welcome to discuss the game. Also, we're publishing the news that Activision got the exclusive rights of the future Bungie action ips. The companies closed 10 years partnership already in April, but the news somehow broke to us only now. Whatever. The discussion is opened on our forum for you to tell your opinion about this alliance. Tell us what you think. Is this good, or the games will lose some of that unique charm they had? Join us in the discussion. The release of Little Big Planet 2 game will be delayed until 2011 is the news which broke out these days. We think it's kind of shame this is happening, as the whole Christmas sale will be missed out. What is your opinion about the news? Discuss the topic in our forum. Our broadcast of Knight-Nui news celebrated its second birthday, but the time somehow didn't let us to do something more in celebration of this anniversary, as we already did for our 100th edition. However, we thought we will be able to at least finish our celebratory movies, so that big news of all years would be included and presented, but the time was not our friend. 2 years in a row awarded for Best Non-Fiction Series of RTV Nnight-Nui news, brought to you for approximately 17 hours of news from our network and in general. Gaming, Doctor Who, rugby and Lego were the main themes of the news, but we also followed some most important things and events such as American elections, visit of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth in Slovenia, and also some strange weather conditions. Several times at different occasions we prepared a special studio scenes and celebrated with special additional movies incorporated in the news themselves. We featured Red Nose Day, Lions Tour, E3 Conference, and were enraptured with Cardiff Blues' win of the Amlene Cup and Ospreys winning Magners League. But we also sympathized at distressed occasions like the death of Michael Jackson, when Lions lost their 2 tests against South Africa, or when David Tennant announced he won't be the Doctor anymore. We were happy, enraptured, sad, or maybe even silly like for Halloween, but always here for you and because of you. Although we didn't do anything in celebration of our 2nd birthday, we are using this opportunity to thank you all to be with us and supported us. The 2-year-in-a-row Nnight-Nui Award is an honor and obligation for us to continue our work and improve as much as we possibly can. Thank you for being with us. It all somehow passed us, as we already have said at the beginning of our news. However, at least on our forum we wished a happy birthday to our TV. Yes, that's right. Our TV celebrated its 3rd birthday on 22nd of September. 3 years ago exactly on 22nd September our TV was launched with small commercial video which invited people to become our members. With new domain for our forum, it was the breaking era for our network, but at that time no one could predict that our TV will grow so large. With 570 active videos on our TV, it growed really massive, and we can be proud of this. Our unique series such as the Doomy Blastoise, the Doomy Wizard, Picture Hit and Run, Larma Man and Nnight-Nui News are those which marks our TV something special. We are happy with that achieved, but we also are striving to another year ahead us in which we will hopefully bring to you many more episodes of our unique series, but also gaming trailers, Doctor Who clips and much more. Happy birthday KNTV from News Redaction as well. The Tears of Uther Pendragon is the first of Merlin's reviews we tend to post on our site every week. Not too long review brings you mainly one question, and this is if Merlin will ever really improve and show something new and really stunning. Something is happening for the better, but there's still much to be done. Read an interesting review of the first 2-parter episode on our site. Did you fear already there will be no Great DS Challenge blog again? There's no worry for this to happen. Ta only posted the new entry, already 8th, right at the beginning of our redaction. In this 8th one, Ta only is a bit concerned if he will be able to finish Bowser's inside story he's just playing and all those games he still have in his backlog before Nintendo announces 3DS launch details on 29 September. What do you think? Will he manage to do so? Read short but interesting entry of Great DS Challenge blog on our site and return later for blogs updates which Ta only says will be more frequent from now on. 3DS previews are also something what is continuing on our site. This time Super Monkey Ball is the game which was previewed. This preview is somehow more about what we are expecting it to be than how it will really look like. But knowing sequel all too well, we can guarantee you we are pretty much right about most of the stuff. Are we anticipated? Hardly says the preview, but why this is so you'll know if you visit our site and read the preview by yourselves. 2nd episode of Merlin was broadcasted today, and on our site we invited you to play bingo related to the episode with us. Hopefully you did so and enjoy the little game. This week of Magners League matches was really interesting, at least for those of us being supporters of Cardiff Blues. They had the first clash with the newcomers Benetton from Treviso, and as we hoped, they won the match. This is also one of the reasons why this edition of news is already in delay, no matter when it will really be broadcasted. The other games were also interesting, as were the results. Our rugby topic of sports forum of general discussion section is the place where you can see all the results, and there's also the place where you can run a discussion about this week's games and about rugby in general. Enjoy discussing. This was everything for tonight. Let me wish you a great week which is ahead us with finally some sun and warm weather. The end of the week will be here soon again, and with it our news, so stay with us and don't forget to visit our network where you can find many interesting things and discussions. Good night from Night Ghost and Night-Nui staff.